A General Dictionary of the English Language. By Samuel Johnson. Master of Arts. First published in 1755, in 2 volumes. Letter A. From about. Adverb to, abroad. About. Adverb. 1. Circularly. The wayward sisters, hand in hand. Posters of the sea and land. Thus do, go about. Thrice to thine, and thrice to mine. And thrice again, to make up 9. William Shakespeare, Macbeth. 2. In circuit. My honest lads, I'll tell you what I am about. 2 yards, and more. No quips now, pistol. Indeed, I am in the waist, 2 yards about. But I am about, no waste. I am about thrift. William Shakespeare's Merry Wives of Windsor. A ton about was every pillar there. A polished mirror shone, not half so clear. John Dryden, Fables. 3. Nearly. When the boats were come within about 60 yards of the pillar, they found themselves all bound, and could go no farther. Yet, so as they might move to go about, but might not approach nearer. Francis Bacon's New Atalantis. 4. Here and there. Every way. Up rose the gentle virgin from her place, and looked all about if she might spy her lovely knight to move his manly pace. Fairy Queen, Book 1, Canto 2, stanza 33. A wolf that was past labor had the wit in his old age, yet to make the best of a bad game. He borrows a habit, and so about he goes, begging charity from door to door, under the disguise of a pilgrim. Roger Lestrange. 5. With, to before a verb. As, about to fly. Upon the point, within a small distance of. These dying lovers, and their floating sons. Suspend the fight, and silence all our guns. Beauty and youth, about to perish, finds such noble pity in brave English minds. Edmund Waller. 6. The longest way, in opposition to the short straight way. Gold hath these natures: greatness of weight, closeness of parts, fixation, pliantness, or softness, immunity from rust, color, or tincture of yellow. Therefore, the sure way, though most about, to make gold is to know the causes of the several natures before rehearsed. Francis Bacon's Natural History, number 328. Spies of the Volscians held me in chase that I was forced to wheel 3 or 4 miles about. Else had I, sir, half an hour since brought my report. William Shakespeare, Coriolanus. 7. To bring about. To bring to the point, or state desired. As, he has brought about, his purposes. Whether, this will be brought about by breaking his head, I very much question. Spectator. 8. To come about. To come to some certain state, or point. Wherefore, it came to pass, when the time was come about, after Hannah had conceived, that she bare a son. First Book of Samuel, chapter 1, verse 20. One evening it befell, that looking out, the wind they long had wished was come about. Well pleased, they went to rest. And if the gale till morn continued, both resolved to sail. John Dryden, Fables. 9. To go about a thing. To prepare, to do it. Did not Moses give you the law? And yet, none of you keepeth the law. Why go ye about to kill me? John, chapter 7, verse 19. In common language. They say, to come about a man, to circumvent him. Some of these phrases seem to derive their original from the French
À bout. Venir à bout d'une chose. Venir à bout de quelqu'un.
A.B.P. for Archbishop, which see abracadabra, a superstitious charm against agues. To abrade. Verb active. Latin, abrado. To rub off. To wear away from the other parts. To waste by degrees. By this means, there may be a continued supply of what is successively abraded from them by decursion of waters. Matthew Hale's Origin of Mankind. Abraham's Balm. The name of an herb. Abrasion. See abrade. 1. The act of abrading. A rubbing off. 2. In medicine. The wearing away of the natural mucus, which covers the membranes, particularly those of the stomach and guts, by corrosive or sharp medicines or humors. John Quincy. 3. The matter worn off by the attrition of bodies. Abreast. Adverb. See breast. Side by side. In such a position that the breasts may bear against the same line. My cousin Suffolk. My soul shall thine keep company to heaven. Tarry, sweet soul, for mine. Then fly abreast. William Shakespeare, Henry V. For honor travels in a strait so narrow, where one but goes abreast. William Shakespeare, Troilus and Cressida. The riders rode abreast, and one his shield. His lance of cornel wood, another held. The third his bow, and glorious to behold. The costly quiver, all of burnished gold. John Dryden's Fables. Apricot. See, apricot. To abridge. Verb active. Abreger, French. Abbrevio, Latin. 1. To make shorter in words. Keeping still the same substance. All these sayings, being declared by Jason of Cyrene, in 5 books. We will essay to abridge, in 1 volume. Second Book of Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 23. 2. To contract. To diminish. To cut short. The determination of the will, upon inquiry, is following the direction of that guide. And he that has a power to act, or not to act, according as such determination directs, is free. Such determination abridges, not that power, wherein liberty consists. John Locke. 3. To deprive of, in which sense. It is followed by the particle from, or of, preceding the thing, taken away. I have disabled mine estate by shewing something, a more swelling port than my fate means would grant continuance. Nor do I now make moan to be abridged from such a noble rate. William Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice. They were formerly, by the common law, discharged from pontage and murage. But this privilege has been abridged them since by several statutes. John Ailiffe's Paragon Juris Canonici. Abridged of. Participle. Deprived of, debarred from, cut short. An abridger. 1. He that abridges, a shortener. 2. A writer of compendiums, or abridgments. Abridgment. Noun substantive. Abridgment, French. 1. The contraction of a larger work, into a small compass. Surely this commandment containeth the law and the prophets. And, in this one word, is the abridgment of all volumes of Scripture. Richard Hooker, Book 2, Section 5. Myself have played The interim, by remembering you, it is past. Then brook abridgment, and your eyes advance. After your thoughts, straight back again, to France. William Shakespeare's Henry V. Idolatry is certainly the firstborn of folly. The great and leading paradox. Nay, the very abridgment and sum total of all absurdities. Robert South's Sermons. 2. A diminution in general. All trying, by a love of littleness, to make abridgments, and to draw to less. Even that nothing, which at first we were. John Donne. 3. Restraint, or abridgment of liberty. The constant desire of happiness, and the constraint it puts upon us, no body, I think, accounts an abridgment of liberty. Or at least, an abridgment of liberty, to be complained of. John Locke. Abroach. Adverb. See, to broach. 1. In a posture to run out. To yield the liquor contained. Properly spoken of vessels. The Templar spruce, while every spout's a broach, stays till it is fair. Yet, seems to call a coach. Jonathan Swift's Miscellanies. The jars of generous wine. Assessed's gift. When his Trinacrian shores the navy left, he set a broach, and for the feast prepared, in equal portions with the venison shared. John Dryden's Virgil's Aeneid, Volume 2. 2. In a figurative sense. In a state to be diffused, or advanced. In a state of such beginning as promises a progress. That man that sits within a monarch's heart, and ripens in the sunshine of his favor. Would he abuse the countenance of the king? Alack! What mischiefs might be set abroach in shadow of such greatness. William Shakespeare's Henry IV, Part 2. Abroad. Adverb. Compounded of a and broad. See, broad. 1. Without confinement. Widely, at large. Intermit no watch. Against a wakeful foe, while I abroad. Through all the coasts of dark destruction seek deliverance. John Milton's Paradise Lost, Book 2, line 463. Again, the lonely fox roams far abroad, on secret rapine bent and midnight fraud. Now haunts the cliff, now traverses the lawn, and flies the hated neighborhood of man. Matthew Prior. 2. Out of the house. Welcome, sir. This sells my court. Here have I few attendants, and subjects none abroad. William Shakespeare's Tempest. Lady. Walked a whole hour abroad, without dying after it. At least, in the time I stayed. Though, she seemed to be fainting, and had convulsive motions several times, in her head. Alexander Pope's Letters. 3. In another country. They thought it better to be somewhat hardly yoked at home than forever abroad and discredited. Richard Hooker, Preface. Whosoever offers at verbal translation shall have the misfortune of that young traveler who lost his own language abroad and brought home no other instead of it. Sir John Denham. What learn our youth abroad but to refine the homely vices of their native land? John Dryden, Spanish Friar. He who sojourns in a foreign country refers what he sees and hears abroad to the state of things at home. Francis Atterbury, Sermon. 4. In all directions. This way and that. Full in the midst of this infernal road, an elm displays her dusky arms abroad. John Dryden, Virgil, Aeneid 6. 5. Without, not within. Bodies politic, being subject, as much as natural. To dissolution, by diverse means. There are, undoubtedly more states. Overthrown through diseases, bred within themselves. Then, through violence, from abroad. Richard Hooker, Dedication. Next page begins with, abrogate. Original source text is in the public domain. This audio recording, including AI-assisted narration, restoration, and editorial structure is copyrighted. 2026, by Muse of Folios. All rights reserved. About. Abracadabra. 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 Abrade. Abraham's bomb. Abraham's bomb. Abrasion. Abreast. Apricot. Abridge. Abridged of. Abridger. Abridgment. Abroad.